Okay, good evening. Welcome to
FamilyMath number 518.
FamilyMath518. So I learned yesterday, I guess, that Mathematica has a really cool knot function. And I was able to print some knots with 7 crossings. I forget how many there are with 7 crossings, but these are 3 of them. And then I asked you and your brother to pick out a knot you wanted to see. And which one did you pick? I don't remember.
This one.
This one, okay. What did you find interesting about this knot? What made you pick this one? Unfortunately, I didn't print very well. I need to print them just a hair bigger.
It's a pretty interesting shape. Like, there's this loop up here.
Okay. What are some mathematical questions you think you can ask about knots?
Well, I mean, could you do something with like maybe like the shape that's sort of traced out by the knot?
Oh, do you mean the shadow?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe you can get like could you get the shadow of any random knot to sort of line up?
With a different knot?
Yeah.
Oh,
Or any knot.
That's a very interesting question. Could you get the shadow
To line up with the knot of the same crossings.
knot of the same crossings? Interesting. Yeah. Why do you think it would have to be a knot with the same crossings that it match?
Well, I mean, a really simple example. Yep. We have a trefoil, and then sort of just an empty circle.
Okay.
You can't get these shadows to line up to be each other.
Could the trefoil knot and the unknot
Yeah.
to be the same? How come?
Well, it's just it's an entirely different shape. I mean, like here, I can get 2 circles. It's this.
Huh. That's neat. Okay. So you think they would have to be 2 knots to be the same, would have to have the same number of crossings?
Yeah.
And their shadows? Yeah, that's an interesting question. It's neat that you noticed the other ones that we had nearby. What are some other questions that you think mathematicians might be interested in asking about knots?
I mean, is there like the analogous of this in 3 dimensions where you can sort of bend and twist a plane
Holy smokes.
into something 4-dimensional?
Wow.
Like, here we've bent and twisted a line into something 3-dimensional.
Uh-huh.
Could you bend and twist a plane into something 4-dimensional?
Wow.
Sort of like the analogous maybe of like a trefoil knot.
Yeah. Wow, I guess it wouldn't be a plane so much as part of a plane, but yeah.
Like, sort of like just a really long rectangle.
Yeah, it's a great question. Actually, we can explore that a little bit more this week because I know a few examples of that. That's a really cool question. Okay, well, good. So, I think now that we know how to print these, we might be able to do a few more knot explorations with them. One very common problem, I don't know why I said it was a common problem, but one thing we could try to do immediately is see if we can make these knots like out of shoelaces or something. See if we can replicate them now that we have good models of them. Anyway, good job, hon.